The pledges of Alpha Delta fraternity had been given what seemed like an impossible challenge. To prove their creativity and teamwork, they were tasked with infiltrating the campus's most prestigious sorority and retrieving a pair of souvenir ribbons displayed in the common room. A small team of 4 volunteers was selected for the mission. Since the sorority was hosting a themed charity event that weekend, the pledges decided to attend in costume. For the next several days, they carefully planned their disguises, borrowed clothing from friends and family, and practiced staying in character. When Saturday finally arrived, the 4 pledges met for a final inspection. Several recruits had already dropped out, leaving only Mike, Rick, Donnie, and Ed confident in their preparations. They headed across campus toward the sorority house. At first, everything went smoothly. The group blended into the crowd, chatted with guests, and managed to make their way through the building unnoticed. Just as they located the display containing the ribbons, however, they heard applause from behind them. A dozen sorority members stepped into the hallway. "Looking for these?" asked Joyce, the sorority president, holding up one of the ribbons with a grin. The pledges froze. "We've known about your challenge all week," Joyce continued. "Someone from your fraternity accidentally posted the entire plan in a group chat." The room erupted with laughter. Although embarrassed, the pledges soon realized they weren't in serious trouble. Instead, the sorority members proposed a challenge of their own. If the fraternity recruits wanted to complete their initiation, they would have to spend the weekend helping with the sorority's charity fundraiser. The tasks were harmless but exhausting. The pledges carried decorations, handed out flyers, organized supplies, and helped set up games for visiting families. Throughout the weekend, the sorority members teased them about their failed mission, but the atmosphere remained friendly. By Sunday evening, the fundraiser had raised more money than anyone expected. Impressed by the pledges' effort and good attitude, Joyce finally handed them the ribbons they had originally come to steal. "You could have just asked," she joked. The 4 recruits returned to their fraternity house tired, humbled, and a little wiser. Their mission had failed completely, but they had earned something far more valuable: the respect of their campus rivals and a story that would be told for years to come. "Stand up, turn around, and let's see the costume," Pam said. Dennis reluctantly complied, spinning in place while the room burst into laughter. The oversized outfit, colorful wig, and exaggerated makeup made him nearly unrecognizable. "All right," Pam said, chuckling. "I'm convinced. Now tell me how you managed this." Joyce explained the entire situation: the fraternity's failed prank, the sorority's counter-prank, and the agreement that the pledges would spend the weekend completing a series of embarrassing but harmless challenges. Pam laughed. "I have to admit, that's creative. I'll definitely be back tonight to see what happens next." After she left, Joyce gathered the 4 pledges. "This afternoon, you'll be helping at my cousin's dance studio," she announced. "They need extra participants for a beginner practice session. Your job is simple: follow instructions, behave respectfully, and don't reveal who you are." The group spent the afternoon stumbling through dance routines. They stepped on feet, missed turns, and occasionally moved in the wrong direction, but they tried their best. By the end of the session, everyone was exhausted but relieved. Back at the sorority house, the next assignment awaited them. "Tonight you'll help serve dinner during our charity fundraiser," Joyce explained. The pledges spent the evening carrying trays, clearing tables, and washing dishes while guests offered amused comments about their unusual outfits. Though embarrassed, they managed to get through the event without incident. Later that night, they were given colorful stage costumes and taught a short dance routine for the fundraiser's closing entertainment. When the performance began, Pam and several of her friends had already arrived. The audience laughed and applauded as the 4 reluctant performers stumbled through the choreography. Despite their lack of talent, their willingness to participate earned them plenty of cheers. Afterward, a video montage played on a large screen, showing highlights from the weekend's challenges. The pledges groaned as clips of their awkward dance lessons, serving mishaps, and costume fittings appeared before the crowd. "I can't believe they filmed all of that," Mike muttered. "At least nobody got hurt," Rick replied. As the evening wound down, the guests finally learned the true identity of the performers. The revelation sparked another round of laughter and applause. Later, back in their room, the 4 friends collapsed onto their beds. "I've never been this embarrassed in my life," Mike said. Donnie laughed. "You say that now, But give it a few years and this will probably become your favorite college story. Maybe, Ed admitted. It's definitely one nobody's going to let us forget. Rick shook his head. Next time the fraternity comes up with a challenge, I'm volunteering for kitchen duty. The others laughed. For the first time all weekend, nobody was worried about completing another task. The challenges were finally over, and by morning they would be heading back to campus with a story that would follow them for years.